Alright guys, so this is what the whole garden is looking like in March 2024. Okay, it's a whole mess, but we're gonna work on it like throughout the spring and summer to create a lovely garden, because I love gardening. I love all of my plants. When I say I love my plants, I really do. So I'm just gonna show you guys what's been happening so far, what I've done, and yeah, let's go. So these are the strawberries from last year. Okay, I've got so many plants now, literally. I've been repotting them like into bigger pots and that. This is a blueberry tree that I got last year. This is the biggest one. I've got 4. And in this corner here, it's my raspberries. And guys, I don't know if you can see, but they are like little shoots coming up there. They just come up everywhere, so don't plant it somewhere where you know you don't want them to be, because they're very invasive, like literally everywhere. So those are the new canes that are shooting up now, and I've had to, they've been like all in the grass and that, so I don't want them there, so I've had to dig them out and like put them somewhere else. These are like canes from last year, which I did cut right down, but I don't know, like it sprouted again. So basically that means that the cane is not dead, so they're gonna give me some more berries. Like even here you can see I've chopped that down and it's shooting out new side shoots or whatever. Look at that little one there just coming up, just there. So yeah, so that's raspberries as well, all of that. So yeah, it just started off like as a little plant, and it's run all the way from the back of the house there, all the way up here. So I need to stop them now. I don't want it going anywhere else, so I need to stop them. I might need to like put some slabs or something at the edges just to stop the roots from, like, you know, shooting up. So this is my blackcurrant. This is its 3rd year. I haven't had any fruit from it yet. Hopefully this year, I'm not too sure, you know, but I've moved it from that corner and I've put it here, okay, because the gooseberry tree is just too big in the summer and prickly, and yeah, I just can't get to that tree to do anything. So that's some more strawberries there, because last year some of the strawberries, like the runners, they rooted in the ground, like they came out of the pot and they rooted in the ground, so I had to dig them out from the ground and just repot it. This is parsley. I had like a massive pot with parsley in there for like 3 years, and the seeds, like it flowered, and I don't know, the seeds must have fallen on the ground here and it just made this massive patch. But I did dig some of it out this week and repotted it, because I need this space. I don't know what I'm gonna plant there yet, but I just don't want my ground space to be taken up. So that's like I don't know, these strawberries, they were like really small, so I don't know what they're called, and I think the flowers were pink as well, but they were nice. They gave me quite a lot of fruit last year, so they were nice. These guys, I was quite surprised. This is celery, but over the winter it survived and it's like coming back now. Well, it never died, but it's looking really green and nice now, and it's got this thing here, but I think it's called celeriac. I've never tried it in my life, but I'm leaving it this year as well, like well into spring, to see if it's gonna like get any bigger. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. Here, yeah, this is where I took the blackcurrant bush from. I don't really know what I'm gonna put there, if anything at all, and I've saved some of the raspberry canes from last year to maybe like have my peas run up that, so we'll see anyways. And that's the gooseberry tree. We step back so you guys can see it. I don't really do anything with this more than like give it some nutrients, like maybe next week or next couple weeks, because it's very prickly and yeah, it's dangerous, that tree. But the fruit is really nice. I had so much last year, it was not enough. I've never had it before, and I just bought it. But yeah, hopefully it would get bigger this year and spread out a bit more, and I might get some more fruits. I don't know yet. Here I've got like Swiss chard and stuff, but something's been eating it. I'm waiting to see if this flower is gonna come back because it's really pretty, and that's a flower as well. Guys, I don't know what it's called, but as the time goes by and like, you know, they spring up, we would see. This tree, I think it's called like a robin something, I'm not really sure, like red leaves and that. I bought this from my old property 4 years ago, and it was in a pot. I think I got it like reduced, and then I planted it in the ground. This is its second year in the ground, or third, I'm not really sure, second or third year, and it's really spreading out and growing really tall, and you know. And also the fence, someone's coming to do the fence, I just need to wait really. Yeah, more flowers here around the edging. Swiss chard, which I didn't really get to eat, something's eating it, you know, a few bits. But I really want to move all of these like in this corner. I shouldn't have put anything in this corner. I didn't like it last year, to be honest, so that's why I've been moving stuff, and I've also been like putting stuff in pots as well. For example, my rhubarb, I dug it out from here yesterday morning, and I've put it in this pot. This pot is not gonna be enough for it eventually. I'll get a bigger one, but like for it to just have new roots and that, it's okay for maybe this year. I bought that last year from B&Q. It was reduced, maybe £2.25, I'm not really sure. This is another blackcurrant plant. It looks dead. I can't really see any, like, you know, the little buds. But when I tipped it out yesterday, there was so much like fresh roots, like really white fresh roots. So I've repotted it. Yeah, so we're gonna hope for the best, but I've got one anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But it would be nice to have a second one. This is red currant. It's not dead. I thought that it was, but it's not dead. It's alive. Last year, what's it called, you know, those little worms from the butterflies, they were eating the whole thing. I only bought that last year, so we'll see this year if it would have a chance in like fruiting or doing anything really. These are the parsleys, 3 of them. There's 2 over there, and that's 1. This is the original parsley pot that flowered, and I just pulled the dead plant up. So yeah, all of this here is garlic from last year. that I pulled up too soon and didn't really get anything, but for some reason is still alive, so I just repotted everything. So I've got about 15 in total. This is, I wasn't really sure what this was because I got it like reduced and there was no sticker on it, so I wasn't too sure if it was cabbage or whatever. But guys, look at that. Look, that is purple sprouting broccoli. So all winter it stayed, it didn't die, like, you know, it really like stayed alive, which I wasn't super excited because I didn't know what it was, and the butterflies, they laid all the eggs and, you know, all of those wormy things. So yeah, but look look at that, guys. I was so surprised the other night when I came out, so hopefully I'll get to eat that soon. Hopefully it would get bigger. This is where I had like a little wooden structure thing that I used to plant potatoes and that in, so that's all rotten now, so I took it out and I'm using like the soil to repot stuff, and then I'll just fill this hole. I'm thinking I would really like an apple tree, if I'm honest, and a pear tree and a plum tree. I know I can't have a cherry tree, it's too big. But I was thinking, I think last year in Morrison's I saw like apple trees that don't get very big. So we shall see. And I mean, also there's massive pots now that you can buy. Even if I can put them in pots, I really don't mind, but I want to get more fruit trees. So yeah, this is the blackberry bush here. This is its 3rd year on the land, I should say, and it didn't start off because this soil is not the best. It's very like hard. I don't know if you can see it, and like for the 1st year it was really like struggling, it wasn't growing. But like now, last year I got maybe 5 blackberries off of this, and it was so like the color of it, guys, it was so like purple, like really rich in color and sweet. Not all of them, but yeah, it was good. It's not my favorite, but you know, it's here and that's all that matters. In here it's like some onions from last year that just stayed alive, so I just left them in there. I don't know. Yeah, the bay tree I've repotted. Normally I put potatoes in this, but I repotted the bay tree, so that's what it's looking like. So that's gonna stay in there permanently now. It's gotten a bit taller, and like over the winter, because like it was so cold, the leaves, they've gone a bit brown, like I don't know, like olive green kind of thing. But hopefully this, it's not even a year yet since I've had it, so we would see. But I've been picking bay leaves off this all winter for my porridge, and yeah, I gave some to my sister, my neighbor, so that's been good. I've repotted this blackberry bush, well, tree, sorry, and yeah, it's really doing its thing now, so that is really, really good. This here is some coriander seeds that I found a couple days ago, so I just sprinkled it in that pot, so we'll see. Basically, guys, because I spend so much money on my garden, I like each year I need to like salvage as much stuff as I can to like keep building. You know, you don't just chuck everything away and start it all over again because you've paid. So next week I'm gonna get a big pot from B&M and repot that one. This is only a small blueberry tree. That's a blueberry tree as well, by the way, guys, that needs repotting desperately. but the budget won't permit at the minute, so I just need to wait. So hopefully next week we'll get that job done. That's the other 2 parsley, so now I've got 3. That's enough. I don't really use it that much, so but I just want to have it on the land. So this is like a smaller blackberry tree, so I'm just gonna leave it in that pot for this year. I didn't get anything from that last year, so it hasn't earned its keep yet, so it's going to stay in that pot. All of that is soil. I had peas in there last year, so I'll tip those out. And you know that this here is apple mint, which survived. No, yeah, it did survive. It wasn't in its best condition, but like early January it started, like, you know, really blossoming nicely, and I moved it here. But now I realized that it's going a bit, like, because it's really cold and we're getting frosty mornings, it's a little bit burnt around the edges, if you guys can see there. So yeah, but it's alive. I'm not gonna repot this. This is apple mint. I dried some last year in September, late August, and I've got it inside. I do make like tea now and again, but yeah, I'm not a massive mint fan, so but at least I've got it. It's here, it's on the land. That's all that matters. So this here is Moroccan mint. I repotted this. It was in a smaller pot, well, a small pot, and yeah, it's just, it was getting out of hand, so I repotted in that, and that is gonna stay there permanently. It's not gonna be moved ever again. And I found some little strawberry runners which I just stuck in there. So yeah guys, all of this is stuff that needs to be disposed of. I've started clearing down that way, like all the leaves and that from autumn last year. I literally didn't do anything. I might get someone to help me, like take them to the dump, because yeah, that is definitely a job. So yeah guys, this is spring onions. I bought this from my old property 4 years ago, and last year it flowered like really nice and purple flowers, and yeah, now it's got like little, don't know if you guys can see, but it's got small like little blades coming up again. So I'm not gonna repot this because I don't think it's gonna spread or anything like that, so it doesn't need repotting. This is more strawberries guys. I've got so much strawberry plants, it is fantastic. I'm not complaining because in summer I get to come out here and pick my fresh fruits and sit and eat it. So yeah, last year I had like 31 plants. This year I may have like triple, because in here as well as strawberries, they had lots of runners, so I just stuck them everywhere. This is a purple sprouting broccoli again. It's trying to produce, so yeah, the caterpillars last year, they just ate the lot. All of that, there's strawberries guys, all of it. So we've got lots, and yeah, so this is the state of the garden at the minute. So I'm just repotting and, like, you know, just doing few bits, and once I get someone to help me move that pile of rubbish there, everything else is usable for this year, and I'll just cut the grass and then we can really see what we're working with. So it's not all that bad. So guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Okay, bye.